Well, good morning, everybody. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, so excited. I'm your girl, Meredith.
I'm your girl, Jennifer.
And you can catch us every Saturday morning here on Lone Star Community Radio from 8 to 10, just sharing about our lives, things going on in the community, and certainly spotlighting a lot of great organizations and leaders. So today, we are kicking off our 2018 lineup. I am so excited.
Me too.
You know, last week we took the weekend off.
Yes.
We had to regroup just because, it was also end of year and we had to kind of take care of some business, if you will. But we are so thrilled. We got everything lined up with Jefe and we are here to stay for 2018. And we are so excited. Woohoo!
Yes.
As I lose my voice, excuse me. But that being said, guys, it's also just, a Murphy's Law kind of morning. I woke up late, but luckily my sidekick here, she knows how to make sure everything's in check. She came in with her coffee.
That's right.
So blooming sweet. So we're thrilled to be here. And
well, now that I understand that I'm running late is code for I'm not getting your coffee.
Technically.
So,
it was a twofer. It was to let you know. And I love that about her. She can read between the lines. I was like, just woke up, eek. She said, OMG, I'll get the coffee. So we are on the same page, and that's what's so great about us. And we're so glad you're tuned in. You can catch us here on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1, but we've got so many other ways too, don't we, Jen?
Yes.
All right, so we've got, the YouTube channel on the weekend, or throughout the week, or, you can even go on there now and get some of our replays done. And then we also have, of course, Facebook, Grit and Grace Texas.
Yes.
Then we've got Twitter, Grit and Grace Tex, T-E-X, okay? They were a little shisty with the letters there at the end, those character limits.
They wouldn't give us the as.
I know. Well, we'll talk to them later. We got a line to them, so we'll talk to them. But then we also, of course, you can catch us on irlonestar.com.
Yes.
And if you're really tech savvy and you really know what's up, you're going to get the app.
That's right.
Because that makes it easy. It's free. You can get us 24/7. You can get us globally when you have the app, okay? So definitely tune in every Saturday morning. But you can also check out Lone Star Community Radio for great programming. We've got great music, great speakers, and just a lot of great info on this station. So glad you're tuned in.
Yes.
All right. So,
and if you're local, our City TV on Suddenlink Channel 12, and we've gotten the 2018 lineup, so we can tell you for sure Grit and Grace will be played at 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, Mama. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
She keeps me in check there. You can catch us in so many ways. You can listen, you can see,
Yes.
and almost touch us. I mean, just, from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying. We'll move on. Okay. So we've got so much coming up this year. And because, of course, we want to be timely. January, New Year's, new things going on. It's a new year, new us. But I don't know about you, but I need to kind of, shape up my system here. So when I met this young lady who's going to be coming up, her name's Kim. She's got an amazing business. And I am kind of a planner, or like to think of myself as an organized person. But this woman blows me out of the water. So I'm so thrilled that we're going to have Kim with Kim's Orgnaizing Solutions join us today. And she educated me in many ways, and she's going to be teaching us a lot. But did you know that January was Organization Month?
I did not, but it makes a whole lot of sense.
Doesn't it? Yeah, because, starting a new year, you want to get everything kind of together. And we've got the spring cleaning and all that later on down the road, but we'll need that later on down the road because we need, kind of stay on top of stuff.
Yes.
So I'm so thrilled.
Amanda, darling, I hope you're listening because God bless you. I know how organized you are. I love you.
Tough love right there. But yes, so Kim's going to be joining us later in the hour to kind of fill us in on how we can shape up our system, how we can stay organized, and maybe some tips, something. I know we're going to learn something today, so I'm super thrilled.
Yes.
But let's get to the week. Now, I know it's been 2 weeks, so give me a quick summary, because you went out of town.
Yes, I did.
Had a good time with family?
Yes, we did. We had a great Christmas.
Wonderful. And I know it's been super busy, but what about New Year's? Did y'all do anything wild?
No, super low-key.
Yeah, us too. I mean, we went to a friend's house. We had a good time, but it was pretty, nothing wild like in the day when you would kind of get all fancied up.
No, my friend and her twin boys came over.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the baby, she was in bed by 7:30, and so the three boys, they popped fireworks, and,
oh, yeah.
We just had munchies, and, it was so, we were just all like, oh, Happy New Year, by the way. It's 12:01. Happy New Year.
That's so funny.
I'm going to clean the kitchen and we're going to bed.
Adulting New Year style. I love it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we did something similar. We went to a friend's house. We went over to the Martinos. They were having some friends in. So we
Mm-hmm.
went over, had a good time. And usually my son loves, the fireworks scene. And so just like a lot of boys, right?
Yes.
So and I had just got turned on to this one type of firework, which I'm sure firework aficionados out there will be like, it's been around for a long time. But the one of the boxes that you just light and it's like set it and forget it. And you just kind of sit back and watch a show.
Oh, okay.
Luckily they have these creations because that's a lot safer than whatever the kids are going out there and trying to light things and then all
Mm-hmm.
chaos happens. So
Yeah.
we had a couple of those. I was very thankful.
Well, let me say, we had an adult lighting the fireworks for the kids. The boys were not doing it by themselves.
Oh yeah, well, and
But they were racing the fireworks.
how
So the adult would light it, and then they would run away from it and watch it explode. And then they would run back out there for the next one.
that is my kind of firework action. You know what? That's the kind I wish we could implement it because my boy, now that he's 12, he loves to do it himself. And of course, we give him the long punks
Yes.
and everything. So it's safe, but it's still, safe-ish, but it's still like chaos because, when you have 10, 15 kids running around doing that, even with their little punks and everything like that, and then also with the little throwdown and the ones that throw down.
The little poppers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I would love to meet the person that created those because I think I could put them in a headlock and hold them down for a while because those things are so... right by
Annoying.
Yes, thank you. I didn't want to say it, but it's true. They are quite annoying, those little poppers. I know they're the safest, but they're also like 15 in my face, kind of like, or not in my face, but
Yeah.
it was like a minefield out there.
Yes.
And then all the kids have a great time, but they forget about the cleanup the next
Yes.
day.
Mm-hmm.
So we had, and of course we were at my friend's house, but it's still proper manners. You go over and help a little bit because we're neighbors. So we go over there, and I told Jack, I said, hey, we're going to go clean up a little bit at the Martinos. We're not doing all of it, but, we're doing our share. And then we're going to go on because I had to, clean up from the Christmas decorating contest, the famous one at the office. And he is just like, I think, a lot of boys after not even 5 minutes, he was like, why are we only doing this? Like all this stuff. I was like, Jack, that's what you do. You got to clean up. And so after a minute, I was like, just get in the car. You're messing this up for me. I'm like, just get in the car. So he didn't even get to partake in helping me clean up because he was being kind of a spoiled little sport there that morning. But luckily today he gets to redeem himself because I'm making him go back up to the office and get some stuff with me. And I know he's going to do it with a wonderful smile on his face.
I hope so.
If not,
we're doing our boys a terrible disservice. I'm guilty too with Jensen, totally. Whenever they start, oh no, and then we're just like, just go away.
Yeah.
And we do it. We're really doing them a terrible disservice. I got to work on that this year.
No, you're right. You know what? I'm adding that to my list. I'm going to start putting it. Well, and today is a great example. I will make him go up there with me.
Right.
Whether he likes it or not, just because I think a lot of parents know, rather than, because last week what I told him is I still have the same scenario. It was a team situation, but I'm going up to solo to clean up.
Right.
And I just don't want drama. I don't have time for that.
Absolutely.
You got to come in and get out.
Yes.
But today I am prepared for a little bit of drama because we're going to endure it. You're right. So he can learn a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, that any parents that have tips on that or recommendations, we're open to it because I know I need to learn a little bit. I only have one. I can learn from those with multiples. So give us your tips. Get on Facebook. Let us know, how do you combat when your little kid has a trouble doing the right thing and not sticking around to help with those chores or errands. Okay, so hit us up on Facebook for that. But anyway, so that was a great New Year's. So glad everything turned out well. Didn't get out crazy. It was very lucky to be nearby. Didn't have to travel a lot.
Right.
Because the roads are always crazy.
Yes.
On New Year's, you never want to get out. But other than that, it's just been like a great start,
Yes.
other than, of course, waking up late this morning. So real quick, let me get to some business.
Yes.
It's 29 degrees outside. Whew. This week was horrendous, by the way. We'll get to that. But today it's going to be a high of 63, and then tonight back down to 47. Tomorrow it's going to be, we do have a chance of rain with a high of 69, 20%. And then tomorrow night it increases to a 70% chance. So we've been pretty lucky that it wasn't raining. The cold weather this week, I don't know if you enjoyed it. Did you?
Not particularly.
No, I didn't. In fact,
But I will say, honestly, I will take 28 degrees over 87 degrees with 187% humidity any day of the week.
I typically, you know what, I'll probably agree with you in months ahead, but this past week, I think you could have, if you saw someone walking around looking like they were crazy, yelling at just somebody blank, it was me yelling at the Mother Earth and environment. Because I'll tell you, I got twice. Yeah, I got caught twice at the office walking around, from the parking lot, just kind of like grumbling and yelling at Mother Earth, and people thought like, "Are you okay? Are you?" And I was like, "No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm just like, this ain't right. It's not right. This isn't how it should be." Kind of walking around. That was me. I'm not crazy. I was mad at the environment. Just saying.
She is not an escaped mental patient.
Not today. Okay, so.
Maybe soon, but not today.
I got my pass. No, so we've got to kind of talk about the events coming up, but I'm so excited about this first one. So that's why I was like,
I know you are.
Okay, so why don't you kick it off for us? Because I've got a little bit of the meat to go with it. Why don't you start?
Okay. Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo music artist schedule has been released.
Eek.
Tickets go on sale January 11th, and the rodeo goes from February 27th to March 18th.
I am so thrilled. Okay, so you said you saw the lineup, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Any impressed artists by chance?
Yes, and a little disappointed.
I know. I was waiting for it. I didn't want to feed you, let you know how I felt, but yes, I wanted some more old school. I wanted Reba.
Well, I'm a huge Dierks Bentley fan.
Oh, yeah. He's
huge.
Not on there.
No, he's not. And he's been on there for the past, I don't know.
Yeah, well, listeners.
Forever he's been on there.
If you're just waking up and don't know what we're talking about, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, the potentially the biggest, arguably the biggest rodeo in the world, here in Houston every year, they just released their lineup. Now, the hype on this is always, everybody in Houston, we're all like, what's going on? So it came out 7 o'clock, which I don't remember it coming out late in the evening. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're changing stuff up. But they brought it out. And yes, there's some good artists. We've got, of course, Garth Brooks kicking it off, which is awesome.
Opening and closing.
Opening and closing. I'm so thrilled because I'm going to both. Nosebleed, but I'll take what I can get. Then we've got Little Big Town. I'm not going to say dates just because I want to run through it real quick, okay? Got Little Big Town, Blake Shelton, Leon Bridges, Kelsey Ballerini, Alicia Cara. Thank you. See, I'm getting old. I don't know that young lady. Rascal Flatts, Jason Aldean, Thomas Rhett, Luke Bryan, Chris Young, Cody Johnson, Calibre 50, Zach Brown Band, Jay Balvin. Don't know that gentleman. One Republic, Keith Urban, Chris Stapleton, Brad Paisley, and then, of course, closing it out with Mr. Brooks again. Yes. So, yeah, I got to admit, I was definitely, I like some of the artists. I wish we would have also more kind of authentic, old school country artists.
Yes.
That's what I was feeling. So, Dierks Bentley is not old school to me. So, that's why.
No, he's not. But he's somebody that I enjoy seeing when he's in town.
Okay, she's like, no, but I like him. No, I agree. And I'm torn because, of course, I like Cody Johnson, but I'm not as familiar with all of his songs. And then Chris Stapleton, I love Keith Urban, but that's on a Thursday. It's going to be hard to do it all. See what we can do.
I want to see Thomas Rhett.
You do?
Yes.
He seems like a fun guy. I've seen him do some of the mean tweets, and he's funny. I just don't, I probably know his music, just not as well as you, of course.
Okay, so let me see if you knew this. His dad, Thomas Rhett, Rhett is not his last name. Okay. Rhett's his middle name.
Oh.
Okay. His dad is Rhett Akins, who's a singer from the 90s.
Who is?
Rhett Akins is a singer from the 90s.
Dang it, now I got to Google that guy. I probably know his music.
Yes, probably so. Anyway, Thomas Rhett is his son. And anyway, I like his music.
Oh.
So, I would like to see him. Of course, Chris Stapleton, but I just saw him, and he was fabulous, and I would see him
again.
Where
did you see him? Oh, you did?
Meredith.
I'm sorry. Listen, it's still a fog. I like Chris Stapleton a lot. I would love to see him. But
I know, but I think it's going to be hard to get tickets.
Yeah.
to that show.
That's the thing. I think I used all my good luck on my Garth because I seriously was, like stalking the computer that morning to
Yes.
get it. I don't think I can get that lucky twice. And you're right. I think he's going to be really hard up. Now, Brad Paisley, to me, he's just a perfect artist for for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why. I just feel like that's his day.
My mom loves Brad Paisley.
See?
Loves. And she actually got to see him finally this past year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, see, that's good, honey. You deserve it.
She would always tell my dad, well, I really want to see Brad Paisley, and he would never put in for Brad Paisley tickets, never. So finally last year, she got her Brad Paisley tickets.
Oh, well, good. And then, of course, Zach Brown Band's awesome, but
That's my dad's favorite.
yeah, that's Jack's favorite.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, like "Free," that song "Free," like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, that's awesome. In fact, because I was at dinner for True Lux over the holidays, and the pianist was singing it, and I'm like having dinner, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this is so awesome!" He's singing it.
So
it was in
wild.
between, like Lionel Richie and all this stuff. It was
Right.
just crazy. It was funny. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Okay, we got to move on to the rest
Okay,
of the
yeah,
events.
yeah,
I know,
thank
we
you.
got...
Okay, we're gonna make our top 3 short and sweet anyway. So, okay, yeah, first Saturday. There's a lot of first Saturdays going on today. The Art Gallery, Central Market Fine Art Gallery. They're gonna host the Day of Art and Antiques. They feature more than 400 pieces of art from 17 local artists. It's today from 11 to 1, and the gallery also hosts a free art class for the intellectually disabled adults from 10 to 3. It's all free, so you want to check them out. Central Market Fine Art Gallery. It's right off of Thompson Street here in Conroe.
The event is from 10 to 3. The class is from 11 to 1.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. See, commas matter. Go ahead.
Yes, they do. Lone Star First Saturday is today. The city of Montgomery hosts the monthly Crafters Market event this morning featuring homemade and homegrown products, live music, and concessions. It's also free. 9 to 2, Old Community Center, 14420 Liberty Street in Montgomery.
I know. And then tonight, Katy Perry's going to be in concert. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Houston Toyota Center. It's going to be part of her worldwide tour promoting the new album, Witness. Of course, doors open before 7, but everything kicks off at 7. And I'll have you know that I didn't have it here, but I made a note. Tickets start at a whopping $200.
It's on my copy.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And it appears to be online. Okay, so $200 starting at good night.
That's because all the cheap tickets are already gone. So that's where they're starting.
I sure hope.
Yeah, I would too.
Because I'd be like, Katie, bring it down, mama.
For real.
Right? All right.
Okay, ice skate at the Woodlands Town Center. The ice rink will be open for a little while longer. Check it out before it closes January 15th. Weekend tickets are $12.50 for adults and $6 for children aged 5 and under. 2005 Lake Robbins Drive in the Woodlands.
Nice. This last one, it's just a sweet shout out because I thought, man, we got to put this on our goals list for this year.
Hilarious.
You got to try out goat yoga, all right? Yeah, it's for real. It's for real. So Goat Yoga Texas will host their 45-minute yoga class with goats later this morning at 11 a.m. Now, it's in Cypress, so if you're really interested, I want you to get up right now, start brushing those teeth and stretching and everything. Get ready because it starts at 11. And after the class, guests are always invited to hang out with the goats and take pictures. All right, so reservations are required. It's at Murdoch's Backyard Pub in Cypress. Again, you want to check it out. Go to goatyogatx.com.
Yes.
All right, even if you're not going to be able to make it, I think you should check it out. Goatyogatx.com. Can we put that on our wish list for 2018?
Okay.
Okay, well, it's just hilarious. Plus, goats jump on things. Like, they jump on cars. So what if you're, like, in Downward Dog or
And
something?
one of them jumps up on your rear end.
Oh, what's so funny is, of course, living in the country. I'm a city girl. Jen's the country, so she brings me, brings me the country style. But one thing I noticed that is so funny is in the country, there's so many great things. I love it here. Love it. Fell in love. Didn't think I would because I'm a city girl. But one of the funny things is my neighbor has goats, but they are pet goat. I don't know. I've heard.
So why don't we just go over to your neighbor and say, hey, we want to do some yoga. Can we borrow a goat?
Actually, that is really Freddie Frugal. I love that because we'll save time and money. No, I'm just
Exactly.
I'm sure the goat yoga people are like, they don't know what we know. Perhaps, but God bless. So these goats are hilarious, and they, the thing about goats, they sound like kids, when they're
Yes.
like. Yeah. So for probably a good 2 weeks, because the city girl doesn't think I have goats next door, I was like, there are kids just yelling in the yard all the time, like behind the tree, and I don't. Not until I asked some neighbors did I get the look like, well, they have goats, and I'm like, what? And so then there was another week of me just enjoying how my interpretation of all these kids yelling is goats. Anyway, so we have goats next door, but you're right. Maybe we'll go country style and do
Yes.
do it next door.
That's right.
Well, those are the activities and events. We totally ran long, but we couldn't help it. It's been a while since we've seen each other, so we wanted to share a lot of that good stuff. In fact, we've got great stuff coming up. We've got Kim with Kim's Orgnaizing Solutions later on in the hour. But before that, we've got our top 3, all right?
Yes.
Y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith.
Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.